Hello and welcome back to the port. I'm the Gareth Major and this is a review of USS Cleveland, the Tier 7 tech tree light cruiser for the United States tech tree. Now, USS Cleveland is a Cleveland class cruiser, and this was the first class of a light cruiser built post naval treaties. So basically she's the first cruiser not to be limited by those treaties. Now these were built during World War II, so from 1942 onwards, even with some of them being completed after World War II. Now for a good history guide into them and technical guide into them, then I'd recommend basically a guide done by Navy Reviewer, carded top right now. But now let's get into the stats of the Cleveland in-game. Obviously this is going to be in comparison to the other tech tree cruisers at Tier 7 when fully upgraded. So survivability, we have a below average HP. However, when compared to the other 6-inch cruisers at this tier, so that would be the Chapayev and the Edinburgh, we do actually have a decent amount of HP out of them. Oh, hello. When it comes to the armor values, you do have what would appear to be high armor values. However, how this is actually distributed is not easy to know. So until they introduce an armor viewer, all we know is that the values for her lowest armor and highest armor are quite high. They are comparable to the Hipper class. When it comes to torpedo reduction, she has a low torpedo reduction, but at least she does come with a torpedo reduction. There are some cruisers at Tier 7 which still don't come with torpedo reduction. HMS Edinburgh is an example of one. Artillery wise, we have 12 6-inch guns. These are mounted in 4 triple turrets, so we have A turret, B turret super firing, and then we have Y turret and X turret super firing. These guns have an average range, fast reload and fast turret traverse speed, but because of their small caliber, we are looking at them having weak HE damage, weak AP damage and an average fire chance. However, when comparing the shell stats to say other 6-inch cruisers at Tier 7, they do actually come across quite comparable again. Now, taking all this into account, what do we actually end up with? We end up with the highest HE and AP DPM. We also end up with the highest fires per minute chance, which is at 15.6 fires. Torpedoes is a very easy stat to talk about. We have no torpedoes, so that's nicely all done with. I think the Z23's got me spotted, so I'm just going to have to back up a little bit. Manoeuvrability, we have average speed, the smallest turning circle at the tier, and we have a better than average rudder reaction speed, or rudder shift I should say. I think we are going to have to go forward and do this in open water, which I don't mind. We get to play with Boise, okay. Now, concealment is better than average, but it's nothing to shout about. It's not so much better that it's you're not really going to be sneaking around the map, is the best way to put it. Now, going on to the traits of the Cleveland, we have surgical shells, which basically means that the AP shells have a shorter fuse time, which means the shells are very good at going into and detonating within thinly armoured targets like light cruisers and destroyers. However, what it does mean is that the shells aren't that good at going through thicker armour like heavy cruisers or battleships, like the main armoured battle. So with the AP, if you have to use it, then you're probably going to be looking at aiming at the superstructure of a battleship or the deck line rather than the actual main armoured belt, but that's pretty standard really. Just trying to keep myself away from the Iowa. I think I've dropped to detectability, which is nice. So I might see if I can close in up here and just see if I can cut some of their cruisers off before they extend themselves too far. Then the Amagi and the Iowa are working together, so the division's behind me. Other traits is that she's a reloader, but she has a very fast reload, check, and she's agile, so she is very manoeuvrable as well, check again. She does have that very small turning circle. Consumable wise, we have 2 sonar, so that's quite a nice one. It's the standard sonar, so that basically has a pickup ships at 4.4 kilometers range, pickup torpedoes at 3.1 kilometers range, and then has a 96-second duration and 180-second reload. We also get 2 radar. Radar can pick up ships at a range of 9 kilometers. It has a 30-second duration and a 180-second reload. So we can just pick off this Jervis by turning on my radar. And yeah, even though he's now backing up, he's still going to be lit up for another 17 seconds, and it just takes 1 volley to knock him out now. There we go. Let's see, are you going to come around the corner? Just got to be careful with the Scharnhorst coming in, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to break off and go grab Bravo, I think. That's the better play. Now, for your next consumable, you have a choice. You can either have the repair party and get 2 of them, or you can have the spotter aircraft and get 3 of them. The repair party heals 184 HP per second for 28 seconds, so a single repair party will heal 5,152 HP. With the 2 base repair parties that you come with, these will heal 10,304 HP, and then when you're looking at having a fully packed commander, which gives you 3 of these consumables, then you will be looking at being able to regen 15,456 HP. Now, considering the repair parties and doing a little bit of a comparison, the difference would appear to be that they're not the greatest. They don't heal that much. But then your other option is to go for the spotter aircraft, and this is why I think having a heal is probably better than not having a heal, really. Because the spotter aircraft has a duration of 90 seconds, which is a lot less than the usual 360 seconds that we're used to. And then also it has a 180-second reload, which is pretty standard. I was trying to work out where the other Wichita went, because I kept getting spotted, but then again it was probably the Scharnhorst. I've grabbed this objective. I might see if I can pick on one of these Wichitas from behind. I mean, part of me is tempted to go for Alpha, but that doesn't seem to be the right plan. Now it seems more like the right play, because we just lost our battleship. Basically, I want to try and isolate one of these if I can. Like that. Let's see what I can do with him. So, going on to the modules, so as always I have the modules and the commander build down in the description, but for those of you who are interested, modules wise, I have gone for aiming systems. I've also gone for propulsion modules, steering gears module 3, and then I've gone for the main battery mod as the last mod. That's the one that does the basically the repair party. This Wichita is able to tank a lot of damage and also dish it out, which means I'm probably going to have to see what I can do to try and capitalise on him as quickly as possible, which means I have to kind of go for citadels and make myself as awkward a target as possible. Yeah, another volley like that, please. Yeah, now he's angling. Alright, gotta go for fires, because he's got 8-inch. once that Wichita's gone, then I will use my damage control party. He's not going to realise he's going to hit that island. Come on, die. Ooh, I'm not sure what the next play is now. Scharnhorst is in there. Scharnhorst is coming up this way. I'm going to have to use my repair party. I might... There's the Wichita, Margate. They've all got too much health for me to deal with. Been a valiant effort, but when that we're just down too much now. Might be able to kill the Scharnhorst if I kite away. See if I can take advantage of this. That's going straight into the cliff. But too far behind. I'm basically dragging out the game for the sake of it. Scharnhorst is just damage gone. See if I can find him. It's the best I could do. Yeah, so Cleveland does seem to be quite a nice light cruiser. She's not as tanky as the Wichita and the Baltimore, but then again they're heavy cruisers. She does almost feel like taking the Helena up to the next level. Scharnhorst has 11-inch guns. I can tank 11-inch. Might be in for a chance here actually. You can tank 15-inch. I've tried it. you can tank 8-inch. Obviously you can see that the Wichita was doing quite a lot of damage to me using the high explosives. Just gonna back it up. I know where the Wichita is. Okay. Just aiming just above the second turret with the intention of trying to get it into the superstructure. Now I'm just going to start aiming there. Anyway, another fire on the Scharnhorst. Got the bow fire going. Right, I've got a full health of Margie, or pretty much, and a full health Wichita. Not exactly going to be a hero here. I've only got 1 minute left as well. Scharnhorst never got torpedoes out, so I'm not too concerned about that. Just do AP, just in case the Wichita comes charging around the corner or something. Put my sonar on as well. Might as well get the capture. Okay, right, well there's no point then. I'll just be charging around to die. Might as well put my radar on. Oh. Saw it change and managed to dart back in time, but yeah, it just didn't quite... wasn't able to turn it around, unfortunately. Made a decent amount of ship XP. I mean, if I was on the enemy team, I would have come third, and you got to consider that their ship XP is multiplied by 1.5. So, okay, alright, I may have done very well, actually. Ugh, I don't like that. So, 107,000 damage, 3 kills, 2 citadels, got a load of captures, hence I managed to now bump along in my campaign. Yeah, came top of my team. Made a decent amount of credits. Obviously the 20% credit booster does help, because the ship service cost for a tier 7 premium does stay exactly the same. This isn't even a premium, this is a tech 3 ship, so it is exactly the same as the premium ships, really. Obviously the premium count does help at the end of the day. Well, if you enjoyed the review, give the video a like. If you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe, and if you are already subscribed, then thank you very much, guys. If you have any of your own game captures that you'd like to submit, our email description is down in the commentary, in the description, along with the commander build and the ship modules. Until next time, I'm the Gallifrey Major, and back to the port.